What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome for the first time ever in a pro analysis of the PUBG Mobile Pro League Pakistan 2022 Spring. This is Super Jonny, joined by Ocean Sharma. And Ocean, this is the first time we have a separate pro league for Pakistan. How excited are you?
I'm really excited, just like you said, this is the first time we have a separate pro league when it comes down to the Pakistan region as a whole, with the prize pool coming down as $100,000, which just showcases the amount of excitement that obviously the players, the region itself has, and you as audience as well. And if we talk about the ways, the tournament is progressing, we are done with the qualifiers. Now we are moving on to the league. And well, after that, the finals will be on our way. Johnny, extremely excitement it's just coming out there.
Exactly. You need to get hyped up for this as well, and we're going to help you through that. But we have a lot to discuss, so let's get this party started. Alrighty, first things first, we're going to talk about the top performing teams, the teams that we think will be finishing in the top 3 of the leaderboard, and this will be in no particular order, by the way.
Yeah, and when we talk about these teams, right, let's start off with Salt I8. We know what this name itself, like the later half I8, has done for themselves in the previous tournament, right? So they have that composure for themselves, that calmness, even if the road goes rough, right? They still know how to just perform, and well, they do it. And considered as one of the best teams of Pakistan, I believe we don't have to say much.
Also, one more thing that they have? It's crypto.
The best support assaulter, whatever you want to call him, he's just best at whatever he does. So yeah.
Yeah, but they are not going to be alone in this tournament. They will definitely face a lot of competition. One of the teams that might beat I8, I feel like at some positions, is going to be QWERTY, a team that is all about the experience that the lads have.
Exactly. Rahman's here, he's back and he's in form when we talk about that player. Well, Khan, we know the way the player just, makes up his mind with his IGL skills. Yeah. So coming up as a brilliant IGL in terms of rotations, in terms of giving up good decisions when the team needs it, and well, getting into the zone and onto the waves for the chicken dinners, they know how to get it done.
Exactly, and the last team on the list, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a lineup that's going to be playing under a new name this time, but you know these lads. I'm talking about Clarity Esports, the players that basically put Pakistan on the esports map around the world.
They definitely have the clarity that they're not being called Bablu right now, but they'll have the clarity of being one of the best teams to perform because, well, their own experience speaks a lot for themselves.
Alrighty, so now it's time to talk about the top 3 individuals that we'll be seeing in the tournament. And Ocean, who do you think it's going to be?
I believe if we talk about top 3 players, it might just have Crypto, and Crypto.
That's fair, right?
If you look at the past performances of Crypto, we know this guy loves to deliver. And his team loves that he delivers, the entire region loves that he delivers, and that's Crypto in his own self. Well, if I have to just say, he likes to mine those skills for himself, no pun intended, and well, he does it in style, and that's the thing, being a supporter, letting his team play in their own flow, and well, then he's the one taking all the kills, all the clutches, all the best moments.
Exactly, the guy is basically in a top tier tournament making a highlight reel for himself. But he is not alone over there. He will definitely face a lot of competition from the OGs, and one of whom will be Rahman. This time playing under a new name though.
Actually, yes, Rahman. When we talk about that player, right, he loves to be the one who starts off slow, but he gets his own pace. And that too coming up with an experience for his own self, and that too with the lineup that he trusts, the players that he trusts, right? It kind of just boosts him up, and right now he's in a brilliant form. Just the only thing is, he should not succumb under the pressure if 1 or 2 days they go bad. If they go bad, things go bad.
The momentum just stops all of a sudden, but I don't think that's going to be the case this time because Rahman is not alone in his team. He has his mate, Gravity, over there, who's going to be firing on all cylinders right alongside.
Might just be the black hole for sucking up all the kills for himself if we talk about Gravity, right? He can just go for it. A young blood showcasing his own talent, his own performance, and that performance is, coming up onto the team, helping the team to build up the momentum. He's that kind of a player that if you're having a bad day, just as we were talking about for Rahman, right? If you're having a bad day, he might as well just step up for the team, and he steps up for good. And that's what a team needs, a player that can just come up in the adverse moments, and he can do that.
Exactly, but to be fair, there are a lot of other players that you need to look out for, and these 3 are going to be important, but they will face a tough competition. Okay, so we have talked about the teams, we've talked about the players. Now let's discuss the masala, the rivalries.
It's not exactly, most of the rivalries when we talk about, right, they are between Team A and Team B.
Yes.
But this time I would say it's a triple threat when we just, look forward to the rivalries that are happening. I mean, Salt, all the three names that we've just talked about, Salt, I8, Clarity, Coty, these teams, they are the Goliaths out there. So they'll have to have the name made up for themselves, and that's what they are going for. But then again, we would still want some newer masala, I guess, Johnny.
I mean, exactly. We would love to see some new teams be part of the action because these three titans have been fighting for the crown to be called the best team in Pakistan for almost 3 years now. So it's going to be fun if there was a fourth rival involved among this. I mean, we're just hoping that happens.
Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. I don't know. Rivalries are rivalries, and it's good for us at the end.
Alright, so now what we're going to talk about is going to be the dark horses being involved in this tournament. I mean, you don't really know much about these teams, but once you see them perform, you want to get to know more about them.
Or it's like, you might have heard just a bit about them, but you want to hear and see and maybe feel their gameplay with the same intensity as they play more and more and more. We're talking about Team Regicide. I mean, a team that trashed the competition in the qualifiers with a player like Was just, getting up there with the top fraggers, showcasing his own talent. And that's what Dark Horse means, right? You are in the race, you want to showcase yourself, you want to make a name for themselves, and well, this is the platform that they will be just going forward.
Exactly, and they're coming into the league stages with a very strong momentum for themselves as well. It is a good mixture in this lineup of experienced lad plus the young blood being there as well. So it's going to be quite interesting to see whether they have what it takes to live up to all this hype that we have built up, and we're expecting so much from them. But only the league stages will tell us what's going to happen. So that's all we had for discussion in this particular video, but there's a lot more that's about to happen, ladies and gentlemen. As I said earlier, for the first time, Pakistan will have its very own PUBG Mobile Pro League happening with $100,000 in prize money. Top 20 teams are here in the league stages, but only the top 16 will be moving forward for the finals, which when will they begin? Well, you guys will find out on our official social handles and on the YouTube channels as well, which are going to be right here now. So we'll be waiting for you on the battlefield. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.